Hello everybody, welcome back to another video, and today we are going to be showcasing this little guy that we just got from a stream, Aromaflora. I've not really used it that much. I think I've used it about once or twice now in battle, just to see, you know, if it's decent or not. Obviously this set's not going to be the best you can possibly do because I haven't seen any sets of it, and I've just kind of went off my own accord to what I think might be okay. So, you know, take it with a bit of salt. But of course, I got lucky. Cool tint. We've got the Aromaflora rune. I don't have any of the cool ones yet, but I'm trying to get one of them now. I went for health and magic attack, just because, yes, the magic defense is insane, but its HP is pretty good, and it just makes it more bulky overall, and I couldn't really decide on the two, so either one is good. Depends if you're trying to go for a super bulky magical defense Doodle, or if you want a decent all-rounder with a lot of special attack. We got the hidden trait. It shoots out a parasitic seeds at the opposing Doodle, basically leech seed if you don't know, which is a pretty darn good ability. It also gets refresh, so if you are running the defensive one and you're trying to do like more of a stall, then it is really, that works. When it awakens, when you use your rune, its trait swaps into one I don't remember the name of, but basically anything with parasitic seeds or leech seeds, quotations, you get a 50% damage boost. They're 50% weaker or something like that, but only if they have parasitic seeds, which did make me kind of want to get it on this Doodle just in case, but we shun away. I'm going to explain this in a second, but we have life sap for health. We have radiant beam just as a good stab light move. It does have the one where it does like 120 damage, but you like go down -2. Which would be good with this set because I put glow up on it just so I could get that magic attack buff. It also gets the enchantment one that's like the mind version of this, which is alright. And I've got climate shot because you never know, someone might use like a sunny day sort of thing or something like that. But on this team, we are running a storm in a bottle on one of my Doodles, so that's what will hopefully. It's happened a few times now where this does become water type, you know, and even though then it's a 90 base power move, just in case these two moves don't hit very hard, this is the last Doodle, or there's no good switch-ins, and all you can do is attack, you know. It is what it is. I'm running the Glummish Cap. I don't know the best set for this thing, so I just went with sort of bulky and then magic attack at the same time. We've got the Glummish Cap, 8 HP and magical attack just to buff that HP, and that insane magic attack. We have the Rock Candy, 7 HP, 7 magical attack, and then 7 magical defense. And then the Pizza Slice, 10 defense, and then 10 magic defense. There's definitely going to be a better set for this thing. Obviously, I'm not the person to go to for stuff like this, but, you know, I'm trying to showcase a Doodle here. And this is the best set I could possibly think of for what I want specifically for my team. So, along with Ryukyu, we've got a return to the channel for any long-time viewers. All my old videos have been terminated completely. They're gone. But Blood God here was my favorite Doodle, my strongest PvP Doodle, and also the first ever MHT that I ever chained, not only on stream, but also ever in the game. As you can see, July the 11th, 2022. As you can tell, I definitely didn't do any chaining for a long time because it bored me. I did more PvP without chaining, but I wanted a cool misprint, you know. I wanted to get this skin, and I managed to get the skin with the misprint, you know. It went pretty well. I'll do just a quick little thingy through so you can have a look, you know, just nothing crazy. We have this guy, I forgot his name, Sabo, just as a strong fire type. He's quite meta now, I've heard. I've used him a bit, he's pretty good. We have Zoro just for like physical defense. I did change a few things from the set that I had before, where he had a little bit less speed and a little bit like, I think it was less attack and speed, but then it also had like HP up. I changed it for this just so he's dealing a bit more damage. He's a bit more physically defensive just for this team. We have Michelle, another OG. It's the one that you get for free. Back in 2022. Only 5 stars, I know. I will probably go for a 6-star misprint one. You know, it's the classic set. It's just a bit bulky. You can get that paralyzed, you know, it's pretty got some strong moves. Got shift and wind, shock therapy for heals, that's the equipment. I'm trying to find something better than scrap cardboard, but I've not found anything too interesting yet. And then, of course, we have Arthur, just for that extra damage. Just that Earthquake. We have Icy Slash, stuff like that. Sharpen, just maybe like a late game sweeper kind of deal. But, hopefully, we get a few wins with this thing, because I've been getting wins with it. But hopefully I get some wins for this video, because otherwise I'm going to be annoyed. But, yeah, without further ado, and after wasting all your time, let's get into it. Okay then, into the first battle. He has a very, like, old team. He might be someone coming back from a while. Seeing what he can do. Fair enough, I guess. I think Gomut might be a good start here, just because, like, against most things, it's just he's pretty solid. Yes, he comes out here. Yeah, out comes Incinelis. Oh, I forgot you could get stuff like this. That's cool. Did he just override my rain? That's so annoying. So fucking annoying. I still outspeed though. So I still KO. I just don't get that speed boost now because he just overwritten the speed. This team's very old. I don't know. Ah, shit. What am I doing? I'm throwing. I'm actually throwing. What the hell? Okay. I need to like get my head in the game. Hold on. What am I doing? Okay. What's the chances he stays in against this? Probably not too high, right? Okay, oh, he used hit and run. I'll take that. We now outspeed everything. On the upside. Ah, oh, Grotto comes out. That's really annoying. I don't like Grotto. That will deal the most damage. You just got to pray this does a lot of damage. That's good damage. Damn it. Yeah. I should have expected to die there. This is where Ryukyu comes out, though. Hey, we have Climate Shot Food type. I could technically glow up here. There's not much point. Oh yeah, that's like no damage whatsoever. Beautiful. Alright, we get rid of Grotto. With Ryukyu. He has 3 things for me, which kind of scares me. Bunswell comes out. I didn't expect that. Do I take down a Bunswell? I don't know. Oh, ambush. Well, I'll heal most of that back, so this can be a stall battle. Technically, I could swap out into Voltattoo. Right. Let's get damage. Right, let's swap out into Voltattoo here, just to kind of tank this guy. Just keep Ryukyu at somewhat decent health. Well, I don't think Ryukyu's really doing much else. But I think he might have a chance to still be useful. So we'll swap out into Michelle. Feast? Ah. We're still fine. What we're gonna do here is probably just Thunder Strike. We kind of want to bait him into attacking us. It's Fiery Punch. That's why we want to do that. Nice, we got a para. Okay. That's kind of huge. We got a para actually. He has Fiery Punch. Why wasn't he using it? That would deal a lot more damage. Let's just hit and run here. I don't think Ryukyu's going to be the best choice, to be honest. Let's go to Zoro. Just tank, because I think he's going to feast again. I could have took this guy out ages ago. Why do I outspeed? Does ambush always go last? I don't know. Oh, it's because of his para. The para. Well, I take him out anyway. Fragale comes out. I'm just gonna bonk again. I don't even care. Because this isn't a... This is not a Seam Night showcase. This is a Aromaflora showcase. Ambush. Take you out. I just want to show off the Awakened. I truly do think we can win this pretty easily. We have the team for it now. We've kind of like locked down on what he has. A little Shadow Lurk. We'll get some chip damage. Okay. Let's switch in. Get those parasitic seeds off. We then do this, and we'll do Climate Shot just because it's just a move I can use that damages. He will now do 50% less. I was like, okay, yeah, now this will happen, and now this will happen, and he just gets immediately one-shot. That's so depressing. Well, maybe I didn't get to show him off as well as I hoped I would. Sometimes I kind of forget he's not that defensive. Arthur might just have to try and clean up here. In Voltattoo. Should be enough to clean up, even though this is a poison type, which kind of scares me. God, I'm really hoping I win this. Ow. Ow. Rosie's me. Voltattoo, I think he can KO here. Not too bad of a damage zone. He's going to have Quick Sting, probably. Oh, he doesn't. Alright, we win. Okay. That kind of showed him off. To a degree. Like, it was like, it sort of showed him off. I'll take that. It's not exactly like the best showcase. I literally said, watch this, he's going to do loads, and then he just immediately dropped dead. But, you know, it is what it is. Ignore the score. I've been going through some rough times here. But, after that strange battle, let's get into the next one. Okay, then, the second battle. And the last battle, probably. I don't want to make the video too long. This team will definitely test this team. I can tell. We're going to start off with Gomut. I like the Gomut start off just because... Ooh, wait, no, that's not great. That's a bad start. Okay, we immediately get rid of his Sandstorm. Your defense is piss poor, and I should outspeed. So it does KO. Okay. I was about to say, his defense is garbage. Like, when I use him, he just, like, drops dead like, if you sneeze on him. That's a bit more scary. A lot better defense. We're just going to Bestial Wrath here, to be honest. I should outspeed, unless he has... Oh, does he have an ability where he's faster in range? No. That's good damage. I'll take it. You know what? Blood God did his job. He takes out one quick. He's not really useful for the rest of the battle. And now, we have to fight this guy. He's physical. I feel like Sorrow would be good here. I don't want to go straight into fighting with him because I feel like this guy's physical. One strong attack does kind of mess me up. So if I'm safe, because last battle clearly I just did not show him off how I should have. What's that line through the side of the screen here? Is that a glitch? It's not like a crack on my screen. I know that because I can see it in the recording on my other screen, but what is that line? Alright, so we take down another guy. Zorro doing his job. Lead Elf comes out here. He's really annoying, isn't he? It's quite a strong attack. I'm going to Scissor Guard just because I don't trust it. Yeah, that's good. Smart. Rain does stop there, though. That's fine, I guess. We're going to bonk here. Oh, I was expecting to live. Oh, it was a crit. Okay, fair enough. So, Light Hook. Can he do much against Michelle? I don't know this thing at all, so I'm not 100% sure. We're just going to fire off a Thunder Shock. He can. He has Icy Punch. Of course he does. That's really bad. If I get a Para, though... No. What can this guy not do? If he has Ice Punch, then Ryukyu is just in the drain. He's fast. I'm faster. I think I'll just go for an Icy Slash and just pray it KOs. His defense is really bad. Okay. I should have done that to begin with. I did throw away a Doodle. Crandus is kind of terrifying here. So is this. This is where I need a Aromaflora, I think. I'm pretty sure. No, he's a physical attacker. Why does everything this guy have a physical attacker? Defense is also kind of piss poor. I don't know how much damage I'll deal. That's the only thing. I think I just fire off some damage. I don't think it's really worth swapping. That's good damage. It has Fiery Bite, and that does... Oh shit, stop. Stop. Oh, and the burn, man. If I didn't get burnt, then I'd be fine. Okay, I know what to expect. I should outspeed with this guy. This should be fine. The hope is here, I outspeed him. I don't really know what he has. He probably won't stay in. His M defense is pretty terrible. He stayed in. I'm glad I did not quick think there, because otherwise I'd be 10 foot down in a fucking grave. Serpentine, I will probably have to swap out for. Crandus. He outspeeds. This guy's bad. He's bad news. He completely goes against my... Live? No, there was no chance. There was no chance I was living that. Alright then, Ryukyu. We have to pray that this guy just, like, absolutely destroys him. We're just gonna have to go for it here. Hopefully, we live. Very defensive. This then makes his attack 50% weaker. Yeah, that tanks it pretty well. And it KOs! Hold on. I don't know anything about Serpentine, if that's how you pronounce that. I've actually never fought it before. I've never seen it on a team. Oh, it's Metal Crystal. That's not great. It completely just, like, bulks me. The Crystal Armor's up here. Oh, it's only its special defense? That's not good. That does nothing! Oh, no. Is he a physical attacker or a special attacker? Let me check. Let me check. Neither. We're gonna glow up here. Just gonna glow up again. And then one more time. If we just get up to max here, we'll Rupture. His magic attack lowered though. That's good. That means I'll tank it. And I have a lot more buffs now than he does. Live. Nice. He was praying that KO'd. We heal now. This is good. Wait, this is really good. Okay. I'm hoping he doesn't have another attack. But right now, his special, his M attack is in the grave. I didn't expect to have a stall fight here, but... He doesn't have many options here to deal damage to him. If Rupture's his best shot, I'm hoping he doesn't have a healing move. Because that will be trouble. We're just going to keep going Light Sap here, there's nothing else we can really do. It missed? That's big. That's a big miss. That wouldn't have KO'd anyway. I would have lived. I think. I hope. That kind of scares me now, actually. He's still -1, so I think I live 1. Yep, easily. Easily! Ryukyu wins the stall battle. He actually took out, I think, 2 there, did he? Maybe 1 or 2? Yeah, he took out the crane dose. That was actually a good showing. That was a good showing. That was actually a fire battle. Holy shit. GG. That was a great final battle. The stall battle at the end. It does show him that, you know, he is quite a stally dude. You know, the healing kind of works out there. That was really good. You know what? I think that went well. You know what? I think it's time to move on to a good old summary. I've not done a summary in a long time. So, I might literally just give you a nothing burger. But we'll see. But yeah, let's move on to the summary. What I think of this team and, you know, all that. Okay, then. So, the summary. We're going to do this quickly because the video is probably super long. I only did 2 battles because the opening was so long. But, I think this team as a whole is very funny. Don't know if it's good, but it's funny. Blood God can just sweep, depending on how you play. If you keep him alive like I didn't, then he can do a lot better. But I just never kept him alive because I just wanted to show this guy off. But he is really good. I would recommend going for him. Obviously not to this extent, and you don't need to do that much. But he is pretty darn good. I think he's really good. I mean, especially you just have to use his traits right. You know, you have to actually use it properly because if they swap out, they don't have those seeds anymore. And then if you use your rune, then you're in a sticky situation because then you can't go back and then get the parasitic seeds. Because then you lose this trait and you get a different one. So you need to be careful with who you go against. You need to go against something that is strong against you, but you know you can tank and hopefully dish out enough damage to KO. Basically lure them into a false sense of security. Be super defensive. And then just like absolutely destroy them like you just saw with the whatever its name is. But yeah. It's really good. I feel like the magic defense set could be really fun. But this set, you know, he's pretty tanky. You know, he's pretty decent. It's better than just not going into defense at all, for the most part at least, because you do need that little bit of defense anyways. Because don't get me wrong, when you whatever it's called, Mega Evolve, when you awaken, there we go. Whenever you awaken and use your rune, you do get a slight defense buff as well. It goes from like 73 base to like 90, so you do become slightly bulky. So you could even run a physical one. Because there's a lot of physical fire types and ice types, but you just need to be careful for the special ones that you don't expect. So I do think Aromaflora is really good. I think it's definitely worth hunting, especially if it gets skins out in the future. I've only just got the other rune for it, so I'll try that out on stream maybe tomorrow or something like that. We'll see. But yeah, if you enjoyed the video, then make sure you like and subscribe. Turn notifications on if you really want to. And I'll see you in another video, hopefully. Goodbye. And peace.